Okay. Hey, Hammer Nation. I want you to see this. I'm sure you must have heard about the father who's going to prison because he gave his kid a gun at school for a Christmas present. Didn't anybody learn from the Crumblies? Huh? No, I guess not. So here's the verdict that came down yesterday, Hammer Nation. This is fair use. Fair use. Share. Okay. Colt Gray verdict. Just a second. Turn this light on. Colin Gray verdict. 40,000 people, others at 100,000. Many suffered from terrible burns and blistering. Okay, this is it. Over the course of the following weeks, thousands more people died from radiation poisoning. On August the 7th, 1945, President Truman told the world about the bomb and issued Japan with a warning. Let there be no mistake. Okay, let's see. I go to Court TV. Oh, CNN. Is there a video? But no Japanese surroundings. Let's see. 2 days later, just a second, Hammer Nation. I gotta figure this out. Let's see. Let me go to Court TV. Let me see if they got that. Court TV. Okay. Let's see. Court TV. Okay. Okay, just a second. Between 35,000 and 50,000 people are estimated to have died. Okay. The Japanese government now have no doubt that they face a new and horrific weapon. But the question remains, would even this force them to surrender? Okay. Here's the verdict, Hammer Nation. I'm sharing the screen now. Let's see what. This is the verdict, folks. Let's hear it.
Breaking news, we have a verdict in the case against Colin Gray in the state of Georgia. This is the case of a father accused of basically aiding his son in a high school shooting. 4 people ended up dead in 2024 after Colt Gray showed up at Appalachia High School with a gun that he received from his father, who gave it to his son as a Christmas gift the Christmas prior. And prosecutors say he should have known better. The jury has only been out for an hour and 49 minutes. It's an incredibly short time to deliberate. Let's go to Georgia, to the courtroom, and see what the jury has decided.
Madam Foreperson, my understanding is the jury has reached a verdict. Is that true?
Yes.
So was the verdict unanimous?
Yes.
And have you signed, dated it, and filled in your verdict where applicable?
Yes.
All right, we'll go hand it to the bailiff. Thank you, sir. Your counsel, if y'all want to approach to inspect the verdict. Any objections to the form or legality of the verdict?
Not from state, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Ms. Jones, if you will publish the verdict.
In the Superior Court of Barron County, State of Georgia versus Colin Gray, case number 24-CR-593-P, jury verdict. Count 1, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 2, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 3, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 4, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 5, involuntary manslaughter, unfaithful act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 6, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 7, involuntary manslaughter.
You hear this, Doc Queen? He should have learned from the Crumblies, you know? They gave their son a gun for Christmas, and they went to the range, okay? This is some baloney. I'm telling you right now, Daquan, if they were both black and the kids shot them kids that were all white, they would have shot them with the firing squad. I'm just telling the truth of the matter, folks. They would have shot him with a firing squad, you know? You know? The son ain't been is still in jail, juvie jail, I guess, until his trial comes up. They're going to charge him as an adult. But the father's going to be in prison for a long, long time. Let's continue.
Lawful act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 8, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 10, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 11, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 12, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 13, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 14, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 15, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 16, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 17, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 18, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 19, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 20, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 22, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 23, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 24, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 25, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 26, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 27, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 28, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 29, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. This third day of March 2026, signed 4%.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. Counsel, do we need the services of the jury or any inquiry with the jury?
Yes, Judge, we'd have support the full jury.
All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the defense has asked that I poll the jury. What I am going to do is call out a juror number. I'll ask you to stand. I'm gonna ask, was it your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily entered by you or made by you? And is it still your verdict? Juror number 2, stand. All right. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 49,
It's just
ma'am,
sad.
was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict? Thank you. Juror 51, sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily
You
made
wasn't
by you?
surprised at all, man. Just look at his face.
Thank you. Juror 52,
Look at his face, y'all.
ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Look at this face here. I'm pausing this. Just look at his face, man. It looks like, well, oh well. See, look at his face, man. I can zoom it up a little bit, but look at that. Look, I'm gonna go up here. Look, just look at his face, man. Like he says, oh well, you know. Sheesh. It's like he didn't give a darn. Just look at him. Look at that. Nothing. He ain't got no line on his bald head. Look at his nose. He shouldn't have testified. He didn't. He had a right to testify, but I'm sure his lawyer says, "Don't testify, or the prosecution is going to nail you." Well, he did. Well, he did testify, so.
Freely and voluntarily made by you.
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror
Oh
63,
my God, parents are going to be responsible for what they fire what. You know?
sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
It was.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
No?
Is it still your verdict?
It's like when the club, go buy your kid a gun for Christmas.
And was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 77. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
This is
Is it
sad,
still your
man.
verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 82. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you.
If it's anybody else, man, forget it.
And was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is this still your verdict?
I'm sure you're going to file an appeal
Juror
on
99.
this verdict, man.
Sir,
I'm
was this
sure his
your verdict in the
lawyer
jury room?
told
Yes.
Was
I'm
it
sure
freely
the
and
father
voluntarily made by you?
of Colt Ray is going to file an appeal on this.
Thank you. Juror 102. Sir,
All
was
this
this
way
your
to the
verdict in the
state,
jury
go to
room?
the Supreme Court.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 103. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
They're going to file an appeal,
Is
folks.
it still your verdict?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any reason why the jury should not be released?
Not for mistake, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all will, go ahead and just go back to the jury room. I'll come back and address you shortly. Okay.
I don't know when the sentencing is, so. Nobody didn't work for the crumble.
Girls,
Sir.
you can put the alternates back in the seat.
Yes, sir.
Regular jurors. All right. Y'all can remain in Mr. Gray custody. Obviously, we're not doing sentencing today. Sentencing will be deferred. Don't take me yet. I'm sorry. I thought maybe you had custody. All right. So sentencing will be deferred. Probably meet with counsel in chambers and then discuss scheduling for sentencing, if that works. We'll go from there. And then you'll put the sheriff's office in order. Anything else we need to address today?
Before you talk to the jury, do you mind if me and the defense counsel talk to you quickly?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Angela. You see this?
All right, there it is. Colin Gray, guilty.
Well, he shouldn't have given his kid a gun for Christmas. You know? Hey, Angela. If this was a black family that gave their kid a gun, they would have shot them dead to rights and you wouldn't find them. Yeah, they should have learned from the Crumblies. They gave their kid a gun for Christmas, and look what happened. But this kid had a poster of Nicholas Cruz, another school shooter. He wanted to be just like him. Well, he'll be like him when he starts dropping soap. And the father his lawyer is going to tell the father to appeal this. But this is in Georgia. There's always gun country over there in Georgia, you know? I don't know Georgia real well. My sister lives in Eden, Georgia, so, it's just a darn shame that they didn't learn from the Crumblies about giving their kid a gun, even if their kid is not all there. If their kid is not all there, they should have. And the police went to his house with coke there, saying, "Did you get rid of the guns? Did you hide the guns? Did you dispose of the guns? Did you lock up the guns?" And no. And he carried that gun on the school bus. And the kids didn't know what he had in that backpack. In that bag. He carried that gun right on the school bus. There's a video of him of Cole carrying that gun to school. And I'm getting too old for this shit, man. Hey, Angela, you want to sing this with me? Let's go. Let's go.
I'm getting too old for this shit. People driving in a ditch. I'm getting too old for this shit. They just wanna get rich. I'm getting too old for this shit. Why do I even exist? I'm getting too old for this. 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 I don't wanna do this no more. I just wanna lay on the floor. Don't wanna open the door. Don't wanna do this no more. My mind is rotten to the core. It's like I'm I don't wanna do this no more, but I've been here before. I don't wanna do this no more. I'm getting too old for this. 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 I feel a little better though. But like I said, this is gonna be all over the country, Angela. If a parent buys their kid a gun in Georgia, wherever else, and if that kid causes a problem bringing that gun to school, then you're going to be partly responsible for it. That's what's happening now, man. Now you got two parents and one father. Two parents are still in jail. One parent's about to go to jail for sentencing, all because he bought his son a gun for Christmas. Yeah. All because, hey, Angela, like and share this, will you? Like and share this, and tell everybody about Hammer Nation. This is crazy, man. They should have learned from the Crumblies, but no,
The crumbling syndrome has spread. It has spread, man. But I'm sure there's going to be more of this, Angela. There's going to be more of this. Where a parent is right now buying their kid a weapon, and they better hide that weapon, or I don't know. And the kid will find that weapon. If the kid has a mental problem, this kid was sick. You know? They didn't give him the help he needed. Where in the family do we buy guns for our children? I live in Jersey, man. We have gun control here. So, you know, if you live in Georgia, Texas, or anywhere else, you can have a gun. But, you know, we don't hear it. We don't have it. I never heard of gun violence here in New Jersey. I mean, we have, but not school shootings. That was going up. We didn't have to worry about people shooting up the school. All we worry about was the drug dealers. This was in the 80s. But this is not my generation, folks. I'm just a visitor in this new era. I'm just visiting, Angela. I'm just visiting in this new era, man. But, you know, it's just I want to go back to the 70s and 80s, man. You know, I'm not used to this new era, Angela. I hate guns too. My father had one, Angela, and he shot it right through the floor. But the crumbling syndrome has spread. You know? I know about the Second Amendment, but you should have not let your kid get a gun for Christmas. You should have took care of that gun, Mr. Gray. You should have locked up that gun, but no, you didn't. You left the gun in his room. He had a shrine of Nicholas Cruz. You should have known that he was going to start taking that gun to school. Why didn't you stop it when he went out the door and he saw that gun sticking out of that baggie he was carrying on the bus? It took 2 hands of him carrying that gun, Angela. I don't understand it. But like I said, if he was a different race, they would have shot him in the firing squad. Oh, man. People is nuts. One more time. Let me see if here's another new one.
Getting too old for this shit. People driving in a ditch. I'm getting too old for this shit. They just want to get rich.
Oh, man. That sucks.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Why do I even exist? I'm getting too old for this. 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 I don't want to do this no more. I just want to lay on the floor.
There's a lot of therapy on that there, Angela.
It's rotten to the core. It's like I'm fighting the war. I don't want to do this no more. But I've been here before. I don't want to do this no more. I'm getting too old for this. 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 I'm getting too old for this.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Angela. If you want to donate, like and share, people can donate to me on my cash app. It's $Tanya939. And, you know, we'll see at sentencing. But they're going to have the kid If I was the kid, Cole, I would make a plea deal. If I was Cole Gray, I wouldn't put the people through a trial. Just make a plea deal. I'm sure there's going to be a plea deal in the works for this kid. He'll get life without possibility of parole, plus another 300 years. He'll make a plea deal. He'll never get out. The only way he's going to get out is in a coffin. I'm sure they're talking to this kid about a plea deal, Angela. I can feel it in my bones. The lawyers are telling him, probably the prosecution and the defense is probably going to try to make a plea deal of this kid. You know, they're going to make a plea deal out of this kid. Now there is, you know, a plea deal in the works. I think there's going to be a plea deal in the works for this kid there, Angela. I feel in my bones that they're going to make a plea deal out of this kid. A plea deal. Well, he'll get, I don't know, 25 years to life without the possibility of parole. That's probably the only sentence that they probably could come up with. Yeah. Well, we'll keep an eye on this story and a lot more. I'm going to work tomorrow, so I just came up here to talk about this case, man. This is sad. Like and share this, Angela. And you know, thank you for joining in, man. Hopefully I'll get this channel monetized. Okay, folks. And before I go, in the famous words of Captain Murtaugh of Lethal Weapon, I'm getting too old for this shit. And your parents who give kids a gun for Christmas, you're going to be held liable for what you do. Ask Mr. and Mrs. Crumbly, and now Mr. Gray. Okay. And like and share if you want to donate to the host, my account with $ Tanya 939. And I'll be back to play some music for Friday. But until then, I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, everybody. Have a blessed evening. And hopefully we don't hear no more school shootings, but I have a funny feeling there's going to be more. Yeah. Bye, y'all.